Welcome to Statesman.com and another edition of the High School Blitz. I'm Danny Davis. This is Rick Cantu. Rick, before we start talking about Week 9, let's go back and talk a little bit about Week 8 and everything that happened during a pretty exciting week of football. What's one thing you learned this past week?
One thing I learned is that we've got a lot of good private schools in Central Texas. Hyde Park, Regent, St. Andrews, St. Michael's, and St. Stephen's, they all won by a combined score of 284 to 29. So I know the TAPS and the private school playoffs are coming up pretty soon in November, but we've got some really good private schools to look forward to.
Yeah, I think the Texas School of the Deaf has posted some pretty good numbers this year too.
Absolutely.
So good job on them. I'm going to talk a little bit about McNeil, not a program we talk a lot about. The last time they made the playoffs was 2004, but this past Thursday they beat Rouse 48-45, last second kick, though Thursday before they beat Westwood. So they're now 2-2 in district play, and the next two games against Stony Point and against Pflugerville, and if they can win that, they're going to be in the driver's seat for the postseason, which is not something I would have guessed before the season. But Hayden Cooper, a third-year starter at quarterback, has been great. Justin Ward has kind of emerged at the running back position, and David Pleitas had 11 catches this past week, 18 receptions over the past 3 weeks. So their offense is clicking. Defense may need a little bit of work, but if that offense keeps going these next 2 weeks, watch out for the Mavs.
Good for them.
All right, game ball. Who are you going to deliver one to?
I'm going to give it to Nick Salazar. He's the quarterback for Thrall. All he did was throw 4 touchdown passes, threw a 2-point conversion, and a 26-21 victory over Thorndale. In other words, he accounted for all 26 points for the Tigers. And they came from behind with the last 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. He led the way. Nick Salazar gets my game ball.
Yeah, that's a big rivalry game up there.
Absolutely.
You know, 2A schools, but they do not like each other, so good job for Thrall. My game ball is going to go to Cedar Park. They beat Vandergrift 58-45, high-scoring game, but my game ball is going to the defense, which is not something you think about in a 45-point game. But Ryan Franklin is the linebacker there. 12 tackles, 4 of them behind the line of scrimmage. He forced a fumble. He recovered 2 fumbles, and he returned an interception for a touchdown. So he did a really good job. Like we said, Vandergrift scored 45, but Cedar Park did a pretty good job against them in the second half, only allowed 10 points, and that's a very good Vandergrift defense. So Ryan Franklin, standout job, and Cedar Park still number 1.
For good reason.
All right, those are our game balls. That's what we learned. Check back with us later in the week, and we'll preview Week 9.